7th, 2016.
If you'd like to see a video of the first time Amy watched her message from James Taylor, you'll find it online at amynappa.com. James Taylor is an international music legend and author of timeless hit songs like Fire and Rain, Carolina in My Mind, You've Got a Friend, and Song for You Far Away. Mr. Taylor has sold more than 100 million albums and won 5 Grammy Awards. And he's just a good guy, so, he's got that going for him. Prelude. She dies at the end. I think you should know that up front, so you are prepared, so you know what you're getting into. I was tempted not to tell you, to keep it a mystery. After all, when we lived this moment, we didn't know at first whether she would survive or die. Why should it be any different for you? But I've learned from my experience that it's hard to watch death creeping towards someone you love, not knowing whether it's just peeking or planning to walk in and stay a while. And I think you are going to love my wife, so I wanted to give you fair warning. Our girl dies in the end. I should also tell you why we call Amy our girl, because you'll see that quite a bit in this book. Early in our marriage, I used to call Amy my best girl, and somewhere along the decades it got shortened to just my girl. It was kind of my nickname for her whenever I needed an excuse to do something fun or buy something I knew she'd want. My girl says I need to look pretty for the Christmas party, I'd say flippantly. Or, my girl wants chocolate ice cream, so she gets chocolate ice cream. It made me happy to talk about Amy this way, and I think she liked it too. And then, as the months passed from 2015 into 2016, I realized the truth about my girl. Turns out, she belonged to more people than I could have imagined. She'd filled the hearts and lives of so many people that one day during chemotherapy, I finally understood she was not just my girl. To hundreds and hundreds of caring friends and coworkers, and even to people she barely knew, she was our girl. And she still is. So this book is about what happened to our girl, as it happened, after Amy was unexpectedly diagnosed with stage 4B uterine cancer. I didn't know I was writing this book when I wrote it. I thought I was just keeping a few friends and family members up to date on Amy's medical situation and her occasional Disney obsession. See, a few days before her first surgery, Amy was stressed about keeping our family and a few close friends updated on her condition. So I said, I'll take care of it. That was my husband code for, don't worry your pretty little head about it. You just concentrate on fighting this deadly cancer. To make sure she wouldn't worry, that night I started a secret Facebook group called Amy Makes Me Smile. Yes, our girl always spelled her name with an exclamation point, and yes, it fit her well. I put about 20 people in the group and informed Amy I'd just tell everyone the truth about whatever happened, and we'd all find our way through it somehow. What I didn't realize was that there were a lot more than 20 people who loved Amy and wanted to walk beside her through this whole cancer journey. More of her friends asked to be added to the group, then more, and then so many I lost count of them all. And then they started copying my updates and sending them out to all their friends too. No, I guess they didn't understand what the word secret means in Facebook secret group. In the end, there were hundreds of friends in this supposedly secret group, and thousands more were reading daily about Amy's fight with cancer on Facebook, most of whom I still didn't know. But they knew Amy, and they loved her with a determination I've never seen before or since. They loved her all the way to the finish line and became an immense source of strength for her as she suffered. Yeah, those people are pretty cool. And so, that's what the bulk of this book is. Updates from Amy Makes Me Smile on Facebook, along with a few letters from Amy's journal, which I've added at the end. I struggled with the decision of whether to publish this book, and I'll tell you why. When you turn the pages in here, my girl will just be a character in a story to you, almost a beautiful little fiction to pass your Sunday afternoon. To me, she was indescribably more. Amy was a living, breathing, breathtaking soul who for 30 years inhabited and influenced every moment of my existence.